My name is Thomas McCoy. Our last event was in Hardin County, and what did I win? Like 3 matches there. They were all pretty fast matches. Never made it out of the first period. And really, what I did to win was I just stepped it up and just pretty much just put the hammer down on them.
Hi, I'm Haley Rodriguez. I'm a senior at the Bellfish High School. We came out pretty good at the Rapid City Invite. I placed fifth. I would have placed higher, but we had an injury default because I'm having some shoulder problems again. But I do love to do the butcher. That is my favorite move, and I feel like it works very well for me. I did it in Hardin County this last Thursday, and it worked out for me pretty well.
My name's Logan Tyndall. Our last event was Hardin County. I took third there, had some fun matches. 5 matches, lost one of them, but 4 wins, pretty solid day.
We're at Bellfish High School visiting with their wrestling coach, Justin Walker, and the season's going well.
It's gone really well so far. We've kind of changed gears now. We're on to the second half of the season after Christmas break. Beginning of the year is, a lot of just getting ready, getting down to weight, getting where you need to be. And so it was nice. We had the Hardin County invite just this last weekend. That's the first one to kind of kick off the new year for us, and it's great. Multiple schools from North Dakota come down, a lot of schools from here in South Dakota, so it's a really good tournament, about 20 different teams. And it was really good. For the boys, we ended up placing second as a team behind Custer, and they got a really solid team, so that was nice to see us do well there. For the girls, they took first, and we had 4 girls not even there. So we would have done a lot better if our 4 other girls had not been gone with vacation and stuff like that. So that was good to see. While we were at the tournament, Thomas McCoy, who you guys were able to talk to earlier, he's now our wins record holder for the school, so he has the most wins in school history. He also is 2 pins away from being the record holder for pins, which I expect him to get here in a few weeks. So he'll have that record as well, and he's scored the most team points for us as a team. And so for Bellfish, he holds 3 school records, or will have 3 school records here real soon. And the win one, that's probably the biggest one and the most notable one. Having the most wins, having that name up on your wall, and that's something that means a lot, to separate yourself throughout your entire career as someone who's led this program and wins. Is really big, and this is a very good program, a lot of conference titles, a lot of high placings at state, so it means a lot to be a wins leader and hold the records here. So that was really cool to have that accomplishment for us as a program this weekend.
Coach, great teams improve during the season. What are you seeing from these athletes?
That's a big thing in wrestling is, and I had a great coach for me before, there's only 3 days that matter in wrestling. Regionals, day 1 and day 2 of state. That's it. Everything else you do is just building up to that. And we've done a good job with that, changing how our practice schedule works from November to December and now into January. It's a whole new drill session. It's a whole new setup in the room. The timing's different. We now start conditioning. A lot of people make the jokes. They've been conditioning since November. We haven't. We've just been wrestling and working on our techniques and skills, which makes me really happy. Our last 2 tournaments that we've wrestled in, especially at the Hardin County, we looked like we were in great shape. We weren't the ones huffing and puffing gas during the tournament. So that shows that our mat time is paying off and all the drills are coming in. Now as we turn the corner, I've really seen a lot of improvement. Kids like an Elijah, he's one that has really turned the corner, wrestling in the room with kids like Thomas and Riley Dighton. He's gotten a lot better and improved from week 1 up in Rapid to coming all the way through now. He's a big one. Another one, Andy Tonsauger is another one, and he's really turned the corner and started to figure out a game, started working on his technique and things that he likes and that he wants to go to. He did a real good job placing at Hardin County this last week at 170. He's an undersized 170, but he's really starting to come into his own. He's one we expect to hopefully continue to build towards the end of the year, towards regionals. Same with Lucas Green. He's another one at 182. Him and Andy, really, we need them to score us points at regionals. They need to be guys who turn the corner as this year kind of winds down. And then Torin and then Logan Humble at our lighter weights. They're 2 older guys at the lighter weights that we really need them to continue to score points and turn the corner for us. And so we have some good kids coming in as we go to press show that will really tell where we're at. It's a 32-man bracket. It's a 2-day tournament. You got to make weight multiple days. You got to leave your home, go into a different bed, wake up early. And so all the kind of difficult things that state has, this pre-show tournament will have. It's the same with going to Chamberlain. It's why you want to get away for a 2-day tournament. You want to go sleep in a different bed. You want to make weight 2 or 3 days in a row. And so that'll be big as we turn into the second half of the year. Can we continue to improve through all this January time before February comes and we finish it off? So I'm really excited for that. We have a few kids that we're really spotlighting on hopefully developing through January. And then there's some that you throttle back on and say, hey, you need to take a little time off and not go as hard. And so yeah, hopefully we will do a good job here in January as continue to build. And then February, hay's in the barn. You just got to get ready, polish off the rock, and go out and wrestle. So we're real excited as we get going into the second half of the year.
Very good, Coach. Always great to visit with you.
Thank you. Always good having you. And we'll look forward to talking to you more throughout the wrestling season.